that has gone over to Israel. Oh, stuck in Jerusalem. Fijian stuck in Jerusalem says their top priority right now is to be safe and in good spirits. Here we go.
There's a
So,
video there. Yeah, there's a
hey, you, somebody powder you? Oh, I thought something. Oh, the internet's so slow right now.
Mhm.
Hey, you having connection problem?
At the beginning.
It's
It's
really
going
loading
on.
really slow here. All right, so I think there is a big. Oh, you're a school in the United States. Wow, that's cool. Well, have you ever been to Fiji? When you came to Fiji? So Fijians stuck in Jerusalem says their top priority right now is to be safe and in good spirit. So Manasa Kolibuso, who's in Jerusalem right now, says the top priority right now is to be safe and in good spirit as they do not know what will happen next. More than 300 Fijians and members of the Fijian diaspora are in Jerusalem to attend the Feast of Tabernacles 2023. Oh, I'm like, what the heck's on my back? Someone keeps touching my back. Fiji Day tomorrow, eh?
Okay, thank you guys. I can hear the sound
Oh,
now.
good,
Great.
good. In an interview with Fiji Village News, Kolivuso says they are monitoring the situation and have a Fiji Airways security personnel on the ground that they are keeping in touch with. Oh, because they didn't they charter a plane all the way there?
Yeah.
Get the freak
Yeah.
out of here! Really?
So
It's just
there's some people that I know that went on that trip.
oh,
Yeah.
how much did they have to pay? Life savings.
Probably 3 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, and they filled up a jet. Okay.
Well, yeah, it covers
Yeah.
all the expenses of them staying in
In
Israel, traveling over the places they need
and
to
it's a big
go.
feast,
Mhm.
or maybe they're not actually doing a feast.
Um, I don't know how it works, but like what from what I hear, like they get a really good package.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Huh? Do you know anybody there right now? Like you talk to somebody who's gone?
Mm, no,
Oh,
so
okay.
far no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tried to reach them, but from what I heard, well, they've moved. They've moved from where they were staying.
Oh.
They're a bit far away from where like the bombings been
Oh. Okay.
happening,
Okay. Okay.
but they can hear it. They move today, like today, they were moving like from
Interesting.
hotels to hotels, like far away
Interesting.
from the
How's it
area.
going, everybody on live? No, Joshua. Sorry. I assume that you're Fijian. I just wondering if you've ever been to Fiji. Have you ever been to Fiji? That might be a silly question, but Lydia Bulanreus, what's up? What is up, Bulanreu? So this guy is a minister with the Christian Mission Fellowship. So that's CMF in Fiji. Says Jerusalem is quiet right now. Um, they're in a state of emergency. They're supposed to leave on Tuesday, Fiji time. The church minister says the Israeli Iron Dome has intercepted some rockets that could have landed in Jerusalem. Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you guys seen the Iron Dome? Actually, do you guys know
No.
what that is? So it's it's Israel's defense system that they have set over Tel Aviv.
Hmm.
I think it's Tel Aviv, and it's basically this insane network of missiles, like interceptors that will, yeah, intercept incoming missiles from anywhere in the
Hmm.
world. So
Hmm.
like you just like this video of the Iron Dome, and just like it almost looks like a dome. Just like explosions, all the missiles that are coming in, and then automatically missiles are sent up to like to shoot those things out
Wait,
of the
wait.
sky. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's insane. I think we can use the Iron Dome in Fiji, eh?
To shoot what?
Huh?
Shoot what?
I don't know.
Shoot all the bats and
Yeah,
the.
shoot all the bats out of the sky every night.
No, we needed here and then we wanted to shoot all these chickens.
Yeah, I know. Stupid chickens. That's Harley's job. Hey, Harley, it's your job. So I also saw a report yesterday. Um,
About the president for Israel
no, I saw the report. He was like there was like a, I think it was
or
an
the
Al
prime minister.
Jazeera person. They're
Mm.
like standing doing an interview, and then that building
Oh, they were.
exploded in the background.
Oh, they were hiding in the stairs, like inside, and like they have the cameras on top of the building.
No. She was
Oh.
like standing on a building,
Oh.
and that building was in the background.
Yeah, she was
And
just
she's
doing
just
a
like
news.
doing an interview,
Boom.
and then I was like, "Ooh!" And she's like,
Shoot.
"Yeah," she jumps out of the way.
That was my dream job.
Really, journalism?
Yeah,
Oh.
to be like a camera crew for like during the wars.
In the crazy
Yeah, in the
places?
crazy
Oh,
places,
really?
just seeing all the missiles
You
running around. Like,
can be like that guy. What movie was that? Where he's like, I won't shoot a gun, but I will shoot a camera.
shoot a
You
camera.
remember that? It's like he's like in the guys. What movie is that? Help me out here. There's a movie where a guy he refuses to take up arms, but he's a photographer and he documents the war and the war. Is it World War II or
Is
is
it
it
the
in
old
Japan?
one?
Yeah, it's like an
And now
old.
he was like filming.
I think so. Maybe you guys can help me out here.
I think I've seen that
Hey, Iron Dome to keep the false prophets away.
one. Yay! Yay!
That's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Who was that?
Tim. That was Tim. I'll screenshot this. I'll screenshot his name because it's actually a funny username. Yeah, we do need an Iron Dome because these people getting into our domes. These domes. These freaking man.
all the eBay scams and now the profits
It's
and,
nonstop, hey?
and now the M-Pesa scams, bro.
What M-Pesa scam?
Yeah,
It's here?
yeah, it's there.
No,
Yeah.
come on. So yeah, it's
Oh, Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, that's the one.
Fifita boy. Thank you, Fifita. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Like, and all the bombing and people are like running up the beach, and there's like bombs exploding all over him, and it lasts. He runs like almost a kilometer. I feel like
With the film.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Was it a one shot?
Hacksaw Ridge one shot. I think it was.
Let me look this up.
No, I think it was running scene. Hacksaw Ridge. Guys, this is what we do on the live. We educate ourselves on movies. Not really. No, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's Hacksaw Ridge. So, yeah, this is obviously not a new war, and there's people on both sides of this because it depends. I guess it also depends, like, what is your religion? Because I think Palestine is retaliating, or Palestinians are retaliating, from what I understand, because they are like desecrating like a sacred mosque.
The Israelite,
the
Jew.
Yeah,
they did that.
Yeah, apparently, like the Israeli people.
But like I've seen videos of like the Israeli people like treating other religion like.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's not like it's like Ukraine and Russia. Like, it's not everybody's innocent. Like, it's not like Ukraine's totally innocent and Russia's the only bad guy in the whole thing. It's like there's bad people all over the place. I think it's sad when people are yelling God's name, like we're doing this for God, and then they're like slaughtering women and children.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's just demonic at the end of the day. And so it's definitely sad. It's not new what's going on there, but I mean, Prime Minister Netanyahu, he has declared war, and so Modi from India has backed him. Biden from the United States has backed him. It might be bad. Could be bad. And so, like, think about like if Russia and Iran back Palestine, this could be a world war kind of situation, right? Could be pretty sketchy.
To back Palestine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? Because like you have all the allies that will obviously go, and stick up for each other. But then you have like places like Iran, you have places like Russia, places like China, who just they just had to pick a side, right?
North Korea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope not. That guy is freaking crazy. So yeah, our prayers are with the people that are stuck in Jerusalem right now. Fijians.
Wait, I couldn't imagine like as a Fijian to be stuck over there.
I know.
Like, I'd be so scared to.
That's why I'll never go to Jerusalem or Israel. No. But what a time, eh? Like, imagine you waited your whole life for this moment, and then you booked the ticket.
This happened.
You get there.
Whoa. Sleeping on the.
Dude, those people,
Ooh,
when
dude.
those people come
Just
back,
like in the
imagine sitting
movies, man.
around the grog bowl with
Yeah.
these people, eh? They're
And
gonna
just
be there
listen to
sitting in
them, man.
front. Tell them about that story,
Story,
mate.
mate.
Yeah. Woo, and they're just gonna like exaggerate all the
Yeah,
stories.
yeah.
Yeah, we're like in the bunker.
Yeah.
Like
Someone grenade flying through my like
okay, I came to the
shot grenade.
bunker.
Yeah,
Or just know, like, people they're gonna come back with stories, huh?
Oh man. Well, yeah, Fiji Airways stopped
The return flight.
the flights over there
Yeah.
until further notice. I don't know when. Like
Well, that
maybe
kind of makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
because they were supposed to come back tomorrow. The group, the Fijian group
Okay.
that's stuck there.
Right.
Well, until tomorrow they should be leaving back to Fiji.
Right.
But like Fiji Airways not sending in the flights to Israel. Something
Man,
like that. So I don't know for how many more days they're gonna be stuck there.
I think those guys. I mean, where are they? Israel. Yeah. So you're close to. Yeah, you better go somewhere
Hmm.
because Fiji Airways not coming anytime soon. I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe just
Yeah.
take a walk down to Lake Tanganyika and connect
Tanganyika.
back with your roots. Huh?
Hey.
Back
Yeah.
to Tanzania, people. Back to Tanzania and find your safety there.
Man,
Um,
I really hope they really do make it back. Because from the sound of it, like they went
Mars was had already performed. No, I thought Bruno Mars already did his Tel Aviv concert, and then 2 days later, but maybe he's supposed to be doing a bunch of concerts. So we'll see.
Mm.
But yeah, crazy. Anyways, what's
Mm.
next?
Let's talk about the game today, man.
Oh yeah,
How
the
was that
game.
game? Where did you watch it?
Um, I watched it here at home. Me and Kroy
Oh,
and Mama Salah. Yeah.
I was waiting for my bus in Sao.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
That's so fun. That looks so cool.
I
At
was like
the
watching on my phone. It's like, nah, this is too boring. And then I looked on the other side, like
where were
there's
you
a
watching?
in the at the bus stand, like
Oh
there's shelters there. So we were like waiting, and then I saw like a bunch of group in front of this small barber shop that's next to the bus stand.
yeah.
It's like, nah, I'll just join them.
Yay!
Offer that, like start watching the game. Like,
Fun, eh?
wow, so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun
That was
until
a
the very last minute.
very So happy they got the bonus point.
Mm,
Yeah. We needed that, hey?
mm,
It was like the last two games. Obviously, we're not in the form that we were in for like the Wales game
yep.
and the Australia game. Like
Mm,
I think I don't know. Like if we're just being like like I know some of the boys follow our stuff, and so I'm like this. I'll preface all this with saying like I'm the biggest couch potato. Can we
mm.
see your cameraman?
Hey,
Yeah.
no, you know.
Huh? You want to see the cameraman? See him? Wait.
Dude,
Hey, he made this really tight, so I can't turn it around. There's a cameraman. There's a cameraman. Say hi.
mula.
There. See. Um. Yeah. Ozzy is out. Ozzy's out. Oh, Mel Gibson in the Year of Living Dangerously is also a good. There, note that down. Screenshot that. And I did see the comment from the person before saying, "Bula from Brisbane, Australia. This is from Nelly. Nelly Tripp. I think the movie you were talking about earlier is Against the Sun. Against the Sun. I didn't even hear that movie. Oh, okay. I've noted it down.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Against the Sun. We're gonna watch that. So, yeah. So okay. So I'm the biggest couch potato, and I'm commenting on this game, not having played in it, and not being like a rugby analyst professional. But like, I think we can all probably agree, like the boys' form has kind of has just been on. I think since the England game, been going downhill. Like every performance, like
Yeah.
they beat England, and then like we should have beat Wales. Like we did miss some opportunities there.
Mm.
Then we beat Australia, and then Georgia, and then Portugal. So I don't know if boys are a bit tired. They've had a long run leading into the World Cup. You know, like we had like the what is it, uh, Pacific Nations Cup, PNC.
PNC.
So like we played Tonga, we played Samoa, we played Japan, then we played France, then we played England. So like it's been quite a long go, right, for the guys. So I don't know if it's fatigue, but in the last two games especially, we definitely have lost something. And so yeah, I think one of the things that I noticed the most is just our handling errors. Handling errors and our lineouts really really killed us today. Like our inability to just capitalize on like a lot of hard work that like the forwards put in, or like a good backline play, and then just to, like drop the ball at the last minute. And it's also credit to the other teams, like for being able to tackle properly, right? And so the boys are busy with their espresso machine. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what's going on, but like this form won't beat England. Like, so we have England in the quarterfinal, and they know that these words will be going around in the locker room. You know, will have gone around tonight and tomorrow morning when they watch game tape and stuff like that. Like, this form won't beat England. Their next game is their last game if they play like this. You know, and they know that. I think, yeah, it's just unusual. It's unusual watching this team play because we haven't seen them have this many handling errors, I guess, before. And so maybe teams are figuring us out, you know? Maybe they're figuring out ways to like dislodge the ball from us in tackles. You know, you see a lot of guys like um, doing the tackle from behind, waiting until the player goes past them, tackling from behind, and then one arm down low instead of going like your classic like uh, kind of like one foot step in, one like foot within a step of them, getting low, and then like basically double legging them.
Yeah.
You see them like going a bit higher with one, and then the second hand comes around up top and like dislodges the ball. And we saw a few tackles like that, I think, against Portugal, where they got tackled from behind, one hand down below, and the other hand comes around the top and like pushes the ball down, and then they knock the ball on or whatever. So I don't know if that's like a tactic that teams are like exploiting from the way that we Fijians carry the ball, or what. But I can't imagine what Tuisova is going through. Yeah,
he's dropping the ball a lot.
Yeah, he had a few handling errors. I mean, our guy, like ever since the beginning, though, like I'm so glad he got playing time. Mangala, that he got like the time that he deserved today. Oops, lost the light. Sorry. Because you know, we've always believed in him, right?
Yeah. He should just keep sitting at the bench. Yeah, this whole time. Yeah, stay in the bench.
Yeah, we are.
No jokes, man. But he killed it, man. I was like, where the heck has this guy been? He should have.
Wrong today. I thought that he was probably wrong today. I thought that he was probably my Fiji player of the match, if not him, then Botia. But he played so hard today, and he made such good meters, and like his agility, his stepping. I don't know, the commentators are so focused on the fact that he like lost his footing. I was like, guys, stop talking about it. And, like, so the commentators today were focused on like Mangala not being able to stay on his feet. Actually, a pretty good kicker.
Yeah.
And he kind of bananaed the first one through, but it
Yeah.
went through. So it's like, what are we talking about here? It's like, I feel like rugby needs to come up with ways to like engage fans more, because Hambosi needs to be better defensively. Actually, I didn't notice that. Did you notice that? Norm is saying. Yeah, Portugal was great at the breakdowns. I know, and they were fast at the breakdowns, weren't they? Portugal was so fast. Like, man, I felt like they also just played a really good game too, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, we have to credit Portugal. They came ready to play, and Coach Robert Louis, he said that they would come.
The same thing.
Yeah, he said they were respecting Portugal. I just think like if we fix our handling errors and like our set piece, we're kind of back to that. We're almost back to that form. but yeah, we're just not getting that like open play that we need.
Hmm.
That like something is a bit disconnected. Like we were working really well, and like especially in like our Pacific Nations Cup games and in the England game, and like just like using our forward pause to like smash it up the middle, smash it up the middle,
Hmm.
draw in defenders, draw in defenders, draw in defenders, and then go wide for our backs.
Hmm.
And now we're just kind of like we might do it once or twice, and then it's like we almost get bored, and then we like swing it, and there's no space. There's still defenders over there, and
Hmm.
it's like we almost. I was really liking how Lomani was like just slowing the game down in the games before the World Cup,
Hmm.
and it would just like one, pod two, pod two, and then switch pod one, pod two. Like how many phases? Just securing the ball, drawing defenders in, and then swinging it wide.
Hmm.
Um, but anyways, I'm an idiot though, right? Like I don't play rugby, never been played to play a game, so we probably shouldn't listen to me. No idea what we're talking about, right?
Hey. But,
And I also have to say that every broadcast, so
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I agree with you on the same one too with Mangala. I doubted him on the
Yeah,
first
I
time.
don't know why.
I doubted him.
I haven't tracked him in France. He's playing in France?
Did he?
Yeah, I think he plays in France.
Yeah.
So I don't track his I don't hear about him. He's kind of like under the radar.
Hmm.
But dude, the
Yeah.
guy can play, man.
Yeah.
There's also some
He's
weird communication breakdowns under the high ball today. I found. Did you guys find that?
with who? Matabesi?
Huh? No, just with Mangala and Botitu
Mm.
and Hambosi. Like
Mm.
there was a couple times where we were just like we all like run up and then we're like
Mm.
like nobody was really. It was like, oh shoot, this is gonna be like a mid-air collision with like two
Mm.
or three of our own players, and then
Mm.
we'd all get there and we were like,
Oh,
and
where
then the
that
ball would
guy?
just hit
Yeah.
the ground. And you're
Yeah.
like, dudes,
Oh yeah, I saw that many times.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
and it's just like, okay, like, what do we got here? View insights. We're trying to see if you guys had any questions for us in our Instagram chats. Is there any questions? Anything come up there?
Mm.
I like, you know, guys. Honestly, I haven't been enjoying these as much because you guys aren't talking to me. I need some questions. Ask me some questions about what's going on.
Did you finally watch The Sound of Freedom?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it in Canada. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what do you think of
It
it?
was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. So good.
I saw the news article from today. It's on there. Human trafficking looms large in
Oh,
Fiji.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
What's this? Over the past 5 years, Fiji has seen a prevalence rate of 0.60% in human trafficking cases,
Really?
equating to approximately 5,208 hidden victims in
What?
Fiji since the past 5 years. Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
The Pacific Trafficking in Persons report and the Fiji National Trafficking in Persons
Watch it tonight.
Prevalence Survey results
6 o'clock.
and
Okay.
methodological reports have shed light on the alarming prevalence of human trafficking in the nation. One of the most concerning aspects revealed in these reports is the trafficking of individuals for forced labor.
Oh. Wow. Really?
Yeah. So,
Forced labor.
this is unfortunate children into street selling, where they are exposed to the risk of commercial sexual exploitations and other forms of abuse.
So I didn't know that like the child or this is not child, right? Necessarily. This is just all human trafficking.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, children.
Is it?
I think. Yeah. Just human trafficking in general. I think. But
Huh.
mostly, I remember back in 2000 and during 2020,
Yeah.
2021. There's a
Here,
lot of
speak up for
children.
these people.
There's a lot of children that was missing.
Really?
Yeah. It was like 1 week after another. 1 week after another.
So where do these kids end up?
I don't know.
I
Like,
mean, it's Fiji. You feel like it's safe, huh?
yeah, and like it's just an open case. Like they never really did find
Hmm.
most of them. I mean, just hearing about these hidden victims, like
Yeah. So
5,208 for the past 5 years.
5,200 hidden victims of human trafficking. So this exploitation often occurs in service industries, construction, agriculture, fishery, and forestry sectors.
Mm.
Foreign workers who are lured to Fiji with promises of legitimate employment often find themselves subjected to forced labor, performing tasks different from what they initially promised. Oh, so this is also
Yeah, so this is also for the people who were sent to Fiji.
sent to Fiji.
Yeah.
Right, right.
With new contracts upon their
Well,
arrival.
what people do, like what I've heard it from business owners, it's like if you bring somebody over and like they're on the work visa depends on them being sponsored by your company,
Mm.
and if you no longer employ them, then they have to go back to wherever they came from, Philippines or Indonesia or wherever these these uh, migrant workers come from,
Mm.
and then like so you just make them they just make them do whatever they want, and
Mm.
if they say no, it's like you're fired, and then you have to go back home. So
Mm.
nobody will say no because they don't want to go home. You
Mm.
know.
Yeah, true.
Do you offer online classes on customer service? No, we don't. Like we will though. We will.
Yeah.
We're gonna make an online course that we can offer so that we can kind of take our customer service training modules and just share them with you on video and give you some like worksheets to go through. Because I feel like it's something that we really need in Fiji. Sorry, this is totally random. So, Bobby, tomorrow is what? Okay, okay. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Thank you, thank you. Um, we will offer the online courses though. I think it's something that like I want to I want to put out there because I want us to set the bar for what like customer service should look like in Fiji. And so instead of charging, like the
Mm.
$1,000 or $500 that we do for the one-on-one class, to like lower that price point like way down so that like somebody can complete our customer service training course and get like a certificate that would be like recognized by businesses or whatever,
Mm.
stuff like that. So like but this will require us coming up with like an actual like reputable system,
Mm.
because right now we've built the course specifically for each client that like we tweak the course specifically for each client that we do training with.
What suits
So
them,
like
right?
if you're in the food and beverage industry, if you're in like the beauty industry, then it's a bit different,
Mm.
or something like that. So, but I think we will offer that in an online course.
Mm.
Tomorrow is Fiji Day, and that will be available on our website actually, which is so we'll have the course on our website one day, but our website is launching on website's always been live. It's just always been a landing page. We haven't done anything with it. It's just basically been a placeholder so we didn't lose the domain that we wanted. But we are working on the website to go live Saturday morning, and that'll be with our online store with all of our apparel and everything like that on
Mm.
there. So we're like in the midst of like getting web pages ready and pictures and all that stuff, getting all the logistics set up for shipping
Mm.
and accepting payments, so you guys can pay with your credit cards or like your Master. Is it most people have Mastercard debit? If they
Mastercard,
have,
yeah.
it's not Visa, right?
It's a
In
debit,
Fiji,
eh?
what do
The
you have?
one with M-Pesa?
No, what do you have though? It's a
BSP, debit card. It's a debit card.
but it's a Mastercard debit.
No.
Yeah, because how do you
Yeah.
like have your Spotify subscription?
Oh, it's just connected. It's just linked to your own account, like savings or like your own
Yeah,
bank
yeah,
account.
yeah.
So whatever money
But
that
who
you have
hosts
there,
it? Visa or Mastercard?
or
Visa. Okay, so it's Visa. Yeah. So anybody who has one of those cards that's like connected to Visa or
Mastercard.
Mastercard can shop on the
I don't
store.
know how the M-Pesa works. Do they have like a fee? Do they cut off like if you use the the Mastercard M-Pesa?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd assume so.
You got one?
No, I don't. I don't have one. Does anybody on here have one of those Mastercard things through M-Pesa? We have both. Oh, okay. So
I got a,
yeah.
I got an interesting news article here on FBC. I've left it there in the drive, shared drive.
Okay, which one?
It's on more men struggle with issues than women. Permanent Secretary for Education Selena Kuro Leather.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What did you read the article at? I mean,
More men are being diagnosed with mental issues than women around the world, and Fiji is no exception. She says men tend to keep the issues to themselves while women are more likely to confide in others. Just go for exercise, have a cup of tea, and tell it with your friends and family. Spiritual enlightenment is really important as it is just being there for other people, and of course, go and get professional help if you feel that you are stuck.
hmm,
Addressing mental health requires a collective effort and encourages people to share their
yeah.
problems. Yeah.
This is interesting because it's just I saw the video you put up on our story
Oh
about the
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Who's that guy?
That's Danny Garcia,
He's a
boxer.
MMA boxer.
Boxer, yeah, yeah. Really, really good boxer.
Oh,
Really good
it
boxer.
tore me apart like, when I like listened to him just
Yeah, I
say
know.
just
He's a
like
very successful person too.
bro,
Yeah,
like no matter how successful someone is,
yeah.
especially like and this when I read this article today, I was like, it is true. What do you think about it? We can really just like share and like enlighten on like what it says. It said like
I
more
think,
men tend to hardly share, like, be open about
yeah, I
their
think,
mental health.
and especially in this culture,
Hmm.
in our like, at least I can only speak for Itoke culture. Like, we don't really talk about our feelings ever. I
Hmm.
mean, because it doesn't really do anybody any good to like talk about their feelings. Like historically, I think
Hmm.
like your feelings didn't matter because it didn't put food on the table. It didn't, provide for your community.
Hmm.
So like, why would you talk about it? Because it didn't do anything for anybody other than
Hmm.
make it awkward and uncomfortable. So I think we don't talk about mental health um, as much as we should. But I mean, I don't think it's about talking about mental health. I think it's just about having real conversations with people. And I don't think people know how to have real conversations with people,
Yeah,
right?
having that someone that you trust to be real and open, like
Yeah,
especially like with guys,
yeah,
because one out of like 10 people, we we tend to find it easier to share with a woman than with our buddies.
right,
I mean,
yeah,
for Itake men,
yeah.
I guess they tend to like it's easier for
Shell
them.
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
because that masculinity kind of feeling like,
Mm,
oh no, I can't like share to my buddy because he might think less of me, like less of a man.
right, yeah,
Like, hey,
yeah,
you're, and it's just a small community, and yeah, like there's no safe space to just like be real and talk and like trust that person to.
yeah. Like you can even the thing is like you can even ask people questions here.
Hmm.
Um, you might have to turn it off and on again. You can hear the connection.
Mm,
You can even ask people the right questions here, and then they even answer them. It's like it's too awkward.
mm,
Yeah, like they won't. They're just like and just like shell up, and they won't
mm,
actually be able to like say anything at all. Because I've asked people questions like right here on this veranda, and it's just like it's literally just silence.
How was your
So
your experience though? You're trying to like, I mean, because you back in Canada,
yeah,
you have buddies,
hmm
you have friends, or guy friends who you can like talk to, and I bet you miss that, like to have somebody who
oh for sure,
you
yeah.
sit down and just like have a glass. Was it hard for you in like
Oh yeah, like
trying to
that's
find that here in Fiji?
yeah, that'd be one of not having like
Mm,
beyond business or beyond work, um, and people who will actually open up with you. I guess
mm,
not that I need other people to be open with me, but like there's a level of depth that comes like sharing things that are sensitive, I guess,
Mm.
with each other. And I think that's why a lot of people look for churches, they look for
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. And I think every day is different. Like for me, like sometimes I'm anxious.
Mm.
Sometimes I have like anxiety or I worry or don't know what to do. But yeah, I always come back to that.
How do you overcome that?
Just like what's next? That's all I ask myself.
Mm.
Because my anxiety is all linked to like having too much on my plate or like too much to do.
Mm.
So hey, Lily. Hey guys, what's up? Nice to have you guys on here, Lily and Aisha from Nandi. Aisha, I think
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
nagtiktikilala.
yeah.
Okay. Wala may tao?
Aisha.
Yeah, like
Actually, we still have to do that video for an Lily.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We still got to do
Yeah,
that.
tell
Yeah,
him
we'll
that.
do it. We're gonna do that.
Mm.
It's on our list of projects that we want to. It's not even a project. We
Mm.
just have to video it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Sini daw Kuroy, ako
Correct.
motoriki boy
Yeah.
to come into the video.
So for me, it's like, what is that story? The boy, the horse, the mole, and the boy, the horse, the mole, and the hare, something like that.
Mm.
And the story goes like, it's a book, but
Mm.
there's a part in the book where the boy like in a really bad winter storm, and the boy can't see like where he's going,
Mm.
and so he turns to the horse, and he's like, I can't see where we're going, and then the horse says to him, well, can you see what's in front of you?
Mm.
And he's like, what can you see? He's like,
Mm.
I can just see like my next step. And the horse is like, well, then just take that.
Mm.
And so it was just like a representation of like, just take it one step at a time. So like when you have like a lot of stuff to do, just like, okay, one thing done, next thing's done, and just like have a checklist and just
Mm.
work through it. And like you're making progress. So you can work. The problem is like being in like a dungeon of like when your checklist feels like a dungeon, because you don't have one. So like when you're what you need to do is like handcuffing you instead of like putting things out in an organized way so that you can just slowly just like get through them. And I
Mm.
think that's when people start feeling. That's when I feel anxious and overwhelmed. So
Mm.
like today I had a bunch like I have so much to do, but and I didn't get it all done today.
Mm.
But like I checked through a bunch of stuff on the list. That's as much I can do.
Mm.
So then tomorrow I just keep chipping away at the
Mm.
list. So if you can just see your next step, then just take the next step. That's all you can do, I
Mm.
think. Yeah.
So bro, like since you're here in Fiji, I mean, you've always had that like circle of friends, right?
Yeah.
And like you say, like you're just taking the next step on your own. But like, have you ever had like the need to like share to someone? I guess you
Uh
have Steph for
yeah,
that,
I have
right?
Steph, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I am totally like uh invested in her, and she knows everything about
Mm.
me,
Mm.
and we don't hide anything from each other. Like
Mm.
so I have a friend that I like, the best man for my wedding, my best friend from
Mm.
back in Canada that I talk to maybe once or twice a month.
Mm.
Um yeah. But like mostly just Steph.
Mm.
Yeah.
Does it easy? Is it easier for you like having somebody to just throw things at, like help you? I don't know, mentally, and like a
Yeah,
chip
for
off your
sure.
weight, like
Oh yeah,
a
definitely.
weight off your shoulder.
Yeah, definitely. Because some days it's like, I don't know, like that all need to get done right now.
Mm.
So like then I'm like, okay, so what do I choose?
Mm.
and so that's when she's really helpful for me.
Hmm.
You know, um, just the other day I can't even remember what happened,
Hmm.
but I got like really really anxious just the other day, and yeah, I had a full like not full on breakdown, but I had like I was like emotional and like didn't know. It was a Sunday. It was last Sunday, not this Sunday, but last Sunday,
Hmm.
and yeah, but sometimes you just need to let it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes you just need to let it out.
Hmm.
So
When's the
I
last?
think the key for people is just like finding that person that you can just let it out
Yeah.
to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not fun to do it by yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
agree.
don't do it alone.
Hmm.
Yeah, life's too hard for doing it alone. It's too overwhelming.
Got a question, Ian Smith. Will you bring the rugby shop to V? Huh?
Yeah, so I have my friends own rugby shop.
Oh, the rugby shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
uh, and we did talk about doing something in Fiji a couple years ago. Um, yeah, I would do something like that for sure one day. I would
Hmm.
do that. Why do you ask? I'm curious because that is something that I would do.
I have no idea what a rugby shop is.
So
I just sell like
yeah, they
rugby.
like make custom jerseys and kits, and they sponsor most of the. I think they make all the jerseys and stuff for Major League Rugby
Oh wow.
in North America,
Hmm.
and yeah, anything related to rugby, like you can get their balls
Hmm.
and training equipment, and you can buy like rugby gear. You can build your own custom kits. See, this is it. And so they're the dealer for Canterbury in North America. So like
When's the last
tights
time
and
you had that
cleats.
conversation with them? A
It
year ago?
was in 2020.
Oh.
Yeah, 2020 or 2021. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, pretty sick.
Where did
Pretty
you
fun.
back from
Oh yeah, that was
Suva
crazy. There was
last
so
week?
many. It was funny. There was one guy there. There was one. Stephanie told me there's one comment that was like classic or like white boy privilege or something. This comment is white boy privilege or something.
This is you stupid. If you're here right now, if you're watching this, you bloody stupid. You nut.
Hey, Trump, what's up, dude? Huh?
You nutted.
Yeah, I know. It's
White boy. What?
I don't
What?
understand. Like white boy privilege would be taking the airplane, wouldn't it? And then complaining about the airplane.
But still, man. Still,
I'm
we
like white
have
boy privilege
every
doesn't.
right to complain. Like we have this normal, like, oh, go, yeah, just like tough it out. Like it is what it is,
I know.
bro. It's
So
2023.
what we're talking about is a post. You guys can go back a couple days in our Facebook and Instagram to me and
Different
all the
post, yeah.
seams and cracks and like in between everything was infested with like beetles and insects and
Mm,
cockroaches. My skin was like crawling. Like we have a house. We live in a house in the village. It has no screens. So like there's lots of bugs in our house all the time.
mm,
There's moths and bees and beetles and everything. But like when you're on a bus and you're just like in crammed spaces and then you like have to be like against it and this is just like festering like nasty.
mm.
I was like, oh my gosh, dude. And like we didn't even change seat or anything. Like
Well, we couldn't because
we
the bus
couldn't.
was like so full.
And so like
Uh,
I went like halfway there, then you switched with me,
yeah, I was like,
and then
may, boy, Lucy, sa gaga, may, also.
and then usually you had the side to sleep with your head
Yeah.
against. And then I was stuck in the middle, like leaning forward, and then there's some like guy, Indo-Fijian guy sitting beside me,
Yeah.
and you on here, and like both of your shoulders are
Oh
like
man.
propped in like behind mine, and so I'm like, because I'm like so like wide, I guess I just don't even fit in the seat. It's just like I was like, oh my gosh, dude, like this is like really really tight, so uncomfortable. But yeah, dude, can disgust. I
But
think you got to clean up
yeah, but
your.
like I mean, they provide us with services. We pay freaking good money. Like,
Yeah, no,
and it's
it's gross.
2023. They should do something about
Yeah,
it,
they
man.
need to clean that bus out because that's
The
really, really
buses, even the
disgusting.
boat, man. Like they gotta they expect us to like pay that amount at least keep up with like sanitary and all those
I
things.
know.
I don't know. I
Actually,
don't know why
the
they don't
Interlink
take
is a
so
lot of
serious.
cleaner than Gondar boat.
Is it
Gondar, like
really
Interlink was like really nice actually.
the bathroom?
Yeah, the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bathroom. I feel like they need to steam the
couches.
seats.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's disgusting,
I
eh?
bet there's bed bugs in there
Oh,
too.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Like after the whole thing about Paris, I'm like, just come down. It's just like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
let's check
yeah. There's a
the
big bed
corners.
bug outbreak in Paris, eh? Man, disgusting, dude. Nasty.
Oh, I can't check like any questions on like Facebook or
You can't?
well, I don't have.
Yeah, I didn't see any questions come on our Instagram.
Hmm,
So, guys, I got half an hour here,
hmm.
and then I got a village meeting to go to, or sorry, Matangali meeting. So,
Oh,
yeah, we have another meeting tonight. We've had a lot of meetings
hmm.
recently. And so,
How's that week gonna be looking like? Oh yeah, the do you wanna? What's it gonna be? Surprise
what?
the build up for.
Merch? No, like I think I've told everybody.
Hmm,
Steph's like, why do you keep talking about it? What if something happens and it doesn't go right? I'm like, no, we're doing it.
hmm.
Merch is launching on Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is we're launching all the apparel on Saturday. We have to, and so that means that we have to finalize like some of our logistics issues that we have for like people who are overseas. Um, we'll only be shipping. We'll only have shipping options for the UK, Canada, USA, and Australia, New Zealand,
Hmm.
because I mean maybe we can figure something out other than that, but it's going to be very difficult from Fiji. And then so yeah, I really really hope that like you guys can support us with the apparel stuff. It doesn't seem like much, but like we've invested you know many thousands of dollars into this. So this is the shirt. Like this is just like kind of going to be like our baseline of stuff. Like we're always going to carry, or we're going to try to figure out sorry what we're going to carry based on what you guys buy. And so like if you guys support us by buying some apparel, what you're doing is like to create employment opportunities and be able to just be able to be good bosses and show people like how and to change the business culture in the South Pacific
Hmm.
and teach people good business ethics. And yeah, so in purchasing the apparel, you like joining in on the journey with us. And so like our mission is to create employment opportunities. I say it all the time, and our vision is to be the most innovative company in the whole of South Pacific by 2031. And so, which includes 2031, that this logo would be the logo that's on the front of the Flying Fijians jersey. And so, for anybody to buy, like, whether you buy a cap or you buy one of the Sulus or an umbrella or a shirt, like, that just means that, like, you joined in the journey with us.
Yeah.
And so, um, everybody says like limited run, it's going to sell out soon. It's like, I don't know. Like, it depends on how you guys support it.
Hmm.
I hope it sells out so that we know that like, hey, we could do this again. Um, like, to be honest with you guys, like the way we do this is we have people that help us to just kind of like spread our vision across the South Pacific and what we want to do and change the business culture.
Hmm.
I really do believe that like honest Christian business people can change the world. And so there's not enough good people that control the money. And so like if we can make money and put that money in the right places and do what we believe is close to hearts, and looking after widows and orphans, and looking after school kids, and the less fortunate. This is that's what we want to do in Fiji, and that's what we
Hmm.
want to do across South Pacific. So I'm ranting, but yeah, that's going to be launching on Saturday. I would really, really appreciate you guys' support with that. So it's going to be available online. It's going to be available in our coffee shop, and I think at a couple of store locations, physical locations, in Suva and in Lambasa as well. So jump on the board, jump on the wagon with us, support the brand, support the mission. This is something I want to do for all of Fiji. We want to move forward. So we'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for joining on this live. EC, appreciate you. Lily, Norm, Isaiah, everybody, all the people on YouTube. I didn't see the screen, but I know that you guys are there. Appreciate you guys all very much. And we'll see you guys back here on Friday. That'll be the day before the big apparel drop. And that'll be at the same time, 4:30. We'll see you guys then. Go Fiji, go!